What's up? This is a view from Legacy View comic book series, and this is Chillin the Green Box. And for clarification, this interview was recorded before Young Scooter passed away. So we talk about him, it's before he passed away. But with that being said, we got the platinum artist, Young Tone, Mr. No Cuffing, on the show. They talk about all his accolades and all he did in the last couple years. So, stay tuned. Like, subscribe, share to all your friends. It's going to be a legendary interview. And you know what? RP Scooter.
Welcome back to the hood. This is Chillin the Green Box with Specks, Thompson in the view. And today I got a special guest. He might not know it, but special guest. He been in my music, journey. We met 4 different occasions, four different situations. I talked about that later on the show, but we got Tone the Goat, man. What's up, man?
Yes, Sirski, man. You already know, no stranger, Spec, man. You know we go back.
Yeah. For people who don't know who he is, give him a little brief introduction of who you are and what you do.
I'm a rapper, filmmaker, audio engineer, actor, and it's a lot more of everything else. But most of the stuff is all branched off of from me being a rapper. Anything that I pretty much do, rap is the tree that it branched off from. But nowadays I didn't expand it into films, expanded into commercials and jingles and theme songs for companies and brands, all kind of crazy stuff, man. But still, just playing in the background that I've always been in, which is music entertainment.
Cool. That's a bet, bro. You live in the same state I'm from, so you familiar with the Green Box, right?
School, what's the green box? Is that it? Tell me what's the green box. I done seen a few different things. I don't know what exactly the green. What's? Go ahead, let me
The
know.
green electrical box out front of the neighborhoods.
Yeah, apartments and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I didn't know if you talking about. I had came across this event I had to perform, and they had a green box, but it was like a smoke tank for people to
Oh no.
smoke.
Ain't that lit yet?
No, yeah, the green box. Okay, that's where everybody used to link up
Oh,
at the
see,
meeting
yeah,
spot.
yeah. So yeah, so this is a show just like that because I've been on a lot of podcasts, watched a lot of casts and whatnot. People get on there 2 hours and talk about whatever they got going on, but never give people a reason why to support them or do anything just for I got this thing going on, blah blah blah. But then after the fact, I don't know this guy is or who this girl is, so why support them? So I developed my show so people get to know about the creator, who they are, and whatnot, versus what single item they got at that time.
For sure, that's dope, man. Shout out to Spec for that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for that, bro.
Yeah, cool. And I got 4 different segments. My first segment is called Breaking It Down. Because when you chill on that green box, you're breaking dreams, concepts, ideas, other things down with your homies. So I'm going to break your brain down with a couple icebreaker questions.
All right, for sure.
So, my first question, being in Atlanta, what's your top 3 go-to food spots?
Top 3 go-to food spots. Uh, right now I've been doing a lot of JJ's fish.
Yeah,
JJ's fish. That's like, man. I mean, but that's always been a given for me, especially like anytime you passing through or passing by or headed to downtown. I'm from the south side,
which one you
so
go to?
anytime we got one on our side now, but I used to always, University. That was the main one for a long time. You had to be in and out. You go get some JJ's over there for University. You gotta keep an eye on your car. The whole nine. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, JJ. And I be honest, man. I do a lot of cooking myself, so I'm trying to think. I like that's kind of played out for me now. I didn't did it so much, but I like PF Chains. One of my go-to spots for a long time was Copeland's. It's like a Louisiana bistro. I mean, I'm a foodie, but usually when I eat out, it's not too much fast food. JJ is like the closest I get to something being fast.
Cool. When what's that dude name? Keith Lee came in town. How you feel about his reviews?
I don't keep up with him that heavy, but I mean, I ain't never found no problem with him. I feel like he's just doing what, man. Shout out to Keith Lee. I feel like anytime somebody do what they love to do and it turns out to be monetizable and this and the third, I don't really listen to what the haters got to say, but I know he's changed a lot of businesses. He's drawn a lot of clientele and increased foot traffic to a lot of these mom and pop spots and even bigger branches just for him reviewing the food. So, good, bad, or ugly, if I was a restaurant owner, I would want Keith Lee to come check out my food. Even if he did a bad review, maybe that can help me improve on what the hell I need to be doing.
Yeah, that's a bit. That's a bit. Next question. Since you said film and acting, what's your top 5 films or shows from the city?
From the
Yeah.
city, one of my number one classics from the city is Snow on the Bluff. I feel like
Okay.
it don't get no more original, no more Atlanta, no more like old Atlanta, like a good depiction and description on how things was, whether it was staged or not. I feel like Curtis Snow did a hell of a job with that Snow on the Bluff. Um, Atlanta, ATL, I feel like forever will be a staple in the film culture. Shout out to Tip, shout out to Lauren London for that one. I think Dallas Austin might have had something to do with that film. But other than that, any of course Tyler Perry work. Shout out to Tyler Perry. I can't name him out the back of my hand because I don't dig into each piece of his works and stuff. But anything Tyler do, shout out to him. Ain't nobody doing it like Tyler from our city. Ain't nobody did it like Tyler from our city. And the next person to do it like Tyler from our city is gonna be me. So shout out to Tyler, man.
I hear that. All right.
Yeah, that's probably why I end that though.
Cool. You going on a trip? Let's say you going to a place in Asia, Japan. Make it easy. What's 5 items you gonna bring? Oh no, what's 5 things you want to see when you go there if you haven't been?
Yeah. I would have to automatically whatever their number one style of fighting is over there. I would love to see that at the highest tier. I would love to go to whatever it is over there. I don't know if it's the dojo or the whatever, but I love to go see one of those intense tournaments. Food, of course. I told y'all I'm a foodie, and I ain't against, like, I got some stuff I won't eat, but I'm not against what a lot of people aren't. Like I'm real extravagant, so I go over in Japan and I would want a real Japan dish, whether it be sushi with some fish eggs, or whether it be the fish with the head on it. That might be the first time I tried, or something. I would want to try something that's real Japanese, authentic from their culture.
All right, that's cool.
And then I have to dip into some cookie jars over there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, that's bad. So you have been?
I haven't been to Japan. I've been to some countries, but I haven't been to Japan. Nah, I haven't been to Asia at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all I got. Well, I haven't been out of the country, so I ain't been that privileged yet.
Oh yeah,
We, I,
man, you got to space, like it'll blow your mind when you realize we've been programmed over here, and it's almost impossible for you to know that so much other shit is going on out here unless you really get out there, because our news don't report it, their news don't report it. Shit, our news damn near don't fuck with their news. It ain't really no integration when it comes into their social media and ours. Like, believe it or not, people think that like Instagram and this, that, and the third, all these other ones is worldwide. It may be, but that doesn't make it the number one platform in their country. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they just on that platform so they can get some American fans, but the number one platforms in their countries is totally different, and vice versa with us. So like, until you get out there, man, it's so many other different foods, so many different other animals, so many different plants, so many other different beers and alcohols, so many different types of women,
oh yeah,
so many different types. It's just everything until you get out there, man. Just out here in this world, America is a motherfucking business, man, and it's a well-ran business. You got to get up out of that bit before you realize that.
that's all I got. For that segment. My next segment is called the back issues. If you're not aware, I'm a comic book creator now. And in comics, back issues is normally people's origin story. So if you want to know about somebody's origin story, you read the back issues. So for example, you want to know about Captain America, you read his back issues to find out more about his origin story. So I'm gonna ask you some questions so people know more about your origin story.
Shout out to the comic world too, man. I've been diving into it heavy. I've been to like 4 or 5 cons over the last 365 days, so I've been diving into it heavy, and I got some music that's floating around in the cosplay world heavy too, man. So yeah,
Okay,
let's
okay,
get into
okay,
it.
okay, okay. All right. So, first question is, where are you from, and what do you call your hood?
I'm from College Park. I'm from College Park. I'm from South Side of Atlanta. Uh, and shit, you know, what do they call our hood? College Park, 3700. Yeah,
All right.
3700 College Park. It's certain different areas that got their own little names and stuff, but I'm from College Park. I really come from that era where it was just a side. They didn't start it to break it down and branch off, and even with the gangs and bloods, there's so many different branches of bloods and Crips now. It's crazy, But yeah, College Park,
Okay.
South Side.
Cool. This is me not being aware. Who the biggest from College Park?
Who's the biggest
From
what?
College Park, like
Biggest
in general, in any kind of entertainment or whatever.
Uh, I would say the most successful from College Park so far would probably be Ludacris or Jermaine Dupri.
Oh yeah.
So far, if you would have asked me, with all the milestones, accomplishments, and things that they've done so far, I would say them, and then close runner up would be like Gunna. Um, we haven't had too many from College Park, like College Park.
Mhm.
Now from Southside it's
Yeah,
different,
yeah.
but like from College Park, we ain't had too many that then went up through there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If it was a top 10, I definitely put myself in top 10, and I'm nowhere near done or even have creeped up on my peak yet. So we haven't had too many. Shout out to Cap G. He from College Park. Shout out to I don't know if he's from College Park, but he from the South Side. They say Russ. But like, if Lotto was from College Park, she would be the most successful. Or if Two Chains was from College Park, he would be the most successful. But from what I know, Two Chains went to North Carolina High School. He reps college. I don't know. Two Chains could be. He's a nice.
What
What
about
I'm
D Rock?
saying. D Rock from Yin Yang.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, how big would D Rock have been without Mr. College Park?
Yeah.
I think Mr. College Park respectfully should be a bigger name than Yin Yang
Because the
Twins.
name in general.
Not even just because the name in general, but I mean, he has his hand in Soldier Boy's success,
Oh, I
Yin
forgot
Yang
about that.
Twins
I forgot
success,
about Soldier Boy.
Bubba Sparks success. Like, I mean, that's legendary. Mr. College Park is he right up there. He's not Jermaine Dupri, but man,
I might gotta get
he got some.
I might gotta get him on a podcast. He totally slipped
Yeah,
my mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even had success before Mr. College Park. He was DJ Smurf, and DJ Smurf was he had, man, yeah. It's like Young Tone and Tone to go. It's
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I'm missing a few, but yeah, man. Jermaine Dupri and Luda, I think top of the tier, man. I mean, because even with who in all of rap period has been into a series of movies that's big as Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Only one I can think is it rap or just a South?
Rappers.
See, all top of my mind is Cube. Probably the only one.
But Cube, I don't give Cube that rapper title the way I give them. Like, Cube was a rapper without a doubt, but Cube didn't never give me, I'm competing with the rappers to be the best rapper of the alive because I could rap.
But he came in crushing though. He wrote that Easy song. I can't think of the name of it right now. That was him.
I agree. But if you, all right, so do you think if you was to ask Cube right now, man, you think you the greatest rapper ever? I think Cube by a long shot be like,
he
nah,
top 5 storytellers.
He's somewhere in the storytelling ranks. But with all due respect, it was people at one time, and they was debating on Tip and Luda, and they was giving Luda the crown on being best from the South at one time, man.
I remember that, but
yeah. I don't think Cube has ever been considered best from the West ever in ever of everdom.
You're right.
And he's dope as hell. I love Cube. Like, I model myself with the music, acting, and filmmaking and writing. I love Cube. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Cube gave a damn about music that much. I think he more so wanted to be the creator, the writer, but I don't think he always wanted to be the main face of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Makes sense. Okay. You said last 365 days, 360 days or whatever that you've been dibbling dabbling in comics. So with that, what's the first comic book or comic related thing that got you into comics?
I've always been into art, so by default, comics have always been a go-to of mine, just for drawing things. And then naturally, just from buying comic books to draw them, I started reading into the stories. But I think the first ones that sparked my interest was Spider-Man.
Cool.
I think by a long shot.
Cool. That was like what in the 90s growing up.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. You watching the movies now? Since you in the film now, do you watching the movies?
It's tough, man. It's tough to watch movies the way that I used to watch them because I be watching and looking at mistakes or watching and seeing what I would have done different or watching from a different perspective than just as a natural viewer. So it'd be tough to watch movies and know how to watch as just a viewer. It's tough, man.
Yeah, I understand. I did the music videos too, and just the cuts, man. The cuts always get me. How they transition to different, like man,
Yeah,
sloppy. Why y'all doing that? Or why is it so fast? Or like, there's a whole different location. Y'all just put a cut in, and it don't make sense. Like,
right.
Yeah,
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, sometimes, man, when it could be the smallest thing, like if a bottle was on screen and he was holding the bottle, and one time when the shot was on him, this side of the bottle was showing, but then when it come back to him, this side of the bottle was showing, and it was in a split second. Like, how the hell does that happen? Y'all should have been a little more careful.
What gets me is the food place. The food place always getting me.
Oh, yeah. That'll get you.
Yeah, so how long y'all been eating that spaghetti, man?
That been lasting for a minute.
That John dry as hell.
Yeah.
All right. Music. What song or artist got you into music?
Got me into music. I would say the one that did it all the way was probably T.I. I was into music before then. I was listening to rap. I was writing rap. I already knew I had a love for music before that, but when I came across T.I. and what he was doing and what he brought to the game, and then just with him being light skinned, and most people, like when I was coming up, if you was light skinned, you supposed to been soft. It was like we finally had a representative of light skins that didn't do that light skin shit all the time. So I easily gravitated towards T.I. And T.I. was, when I was 12, he put me in this video, and from there it was up.
So since you was born and raised in Atlanta, you had, I guess, better T.I. experience than me. So was you like the mixtape game T.I. or more the CD side of?
No, I was from the birth of T.I.
Okay.
I remember when T.I. was rapping in. T.I. wasn't the most popular in his crew, but his crew was telling everybody like, this nigga, this that nigga right here, this that, and this when he was a teenager.
So he was the Wayne in the crew.
Yeah, but it was more so. Also, it was like they had built a name in the city where it was like, these niggas hustling, getting money. These niggas will beat your ass, and these niggas will steal your bitch. So it was like a whole lot of just big noise being made about them because it was just different. It was just like most times when somebody was gangster, they was ugly. Or most times when a nigga was getting money, he wasn't trying to be the rapper. Or like it was so much different going on in this one little bubble when T.I. and PSC and all of them was doing what they doing. It was the first of the first, man. It was crazy. I mean, even with just we really haven't had a rapper to come out since T.I. and say some of the kind of shit that he said and stand on it. Like you imagine we got Future in the game right now. We got Thug in the game right now. We got Drake in the game. We got Kendrick. We got all these big dogs. And a new nigga come out of nowhere and say, nigga, I'm the king of all of this shit. Nigga, I'm the nigga, woo, 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 woo. These nigga ain't going for that shit. Tip did that shit back then and brought law and order to the game and did it masterfully and strategically where it was like if anybody even wanted to say something, they couldn't because he was so smart. He went and got the very few big dogs that he needed to green light it. So when shit hit the fan, they thinking these big dogs is gonna be with them. Like this nigga ain't. They was like, shit. I don't find nothing wrong with him. That's my nephew. Yeah, he the next one up. He the king of the south. And yeah,
You think if 6ix9ine then but was from the streets, it would did the same thing for him?
Nah.
Okay.
It was totally different.
No, I mean, I know he wasn't from the streets though. Like, if 6ix9ine was from the streets, like he
nah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he ain't black. It don't matter. I mean, maybe for his culture, at the end of the day, bro, you're not black. And us as black people, as a black culture, at the end of the day, we ain't never put nothing before our blackness, before our melanin. Like, even if you look at our top of the top rappers, that's why it took so long for light skinned shit to get all the way in, because we wanted shit to be black and black and black for real. And if you was light skinned, that was a symbol of you might be mixed. And you ain't
that right.
black. You ain't as black as this person. You might be black, but you ain't as black as this motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but now 6ix9ine went now. You ain't black. You not black. You ain't. Do you even? I don't even think he got black in him. You not black at all.
Yeah, I don't like. From what I know, what he is, either side of his family wouldn't like each other because he's like Puerto Rican and Mexican, and I know they don't fuck with each other at all. So I don't know how they even happen.
Yeah, they better figure that out. I mean, but it clearly showed when shit got wrong in the black crowd. He did what he did. He went home. He went straight to his people.
Yeah.
He went straight to his people.
Help me, please. Help me, please. Yeah. So no question be like, my last question to say would be, when did you find out you're a nerd? So you say you was in art and did all that stuff. So when did you find out you was different than your people you was around?
I knew I was different from the get go. Yeah, I knew I was. I mean, my life has always been different. I was looking up because I was trying to see what I had behind me. Like, little stuff like this, bro. A lot of people don't have like a lot of things. This is me when I was 9 years old. I was on the front page of the newspaper for baseball.
Okay.
So it really, and this is 9. I mean, I was only alive 8 years before this. I mean, how much needs to happen as early as it needs to happen to make somebody feel they different? Like, I'm on the front page of the newspaper when I was 9. I was in T.I. video when I was 12. I was in Be Easy. Be easy. You don't want no problem.
Okay.
Hey, where the piano at, shout it? When he say that in the front of the song, he talking to me. So if this happened at 9 and this happened at 12, and I could say a whole lot of other different shit. But when did this nigga not feel like the shit, the center of, I'm the only child as well. This is another fact that I love to bring up to people. If I'm the only child, when did I ever have to share attention or a toy or wait for my question to be answered from my parents because they talking to my sibling or something? Or when did I ever have to feel like the second to anything? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've always, whether that was right or wrong, or I mean, whether that was true or false, in my mind, I've always been the one on top of. My mom won first place in the Apollo.
Damn.
My mom won first place in the Apollo. So I mean, I was gonna be doing this shit. I use my kids for an example. My daughter got 2 songs on YouTube and 2 music videos on YouTube now. She only 9. My son, he ain't made a son yet. It's gonna happen sooner or later because it's in you, motherfucker. And I done already seen little glimpse of it's in him. It's just that his sister then already headshot first went with that shit. A lot of siblings be trying to do the opposite of they sibling. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, heck yeah.
Okay. That's bad. We talk more than that next segment. And my next segment is called the hotkeys. And being in music, all about that because that's the buttons. The DJ press to turn the club up. Get it live. Also, buttons the producer can press the live song as well. But in comics, it's key issues. With a new writer, new artist, a new storyline nowadays get introduced, and you want to get that. So this is the meat of the show, so that everybody knows what you do and about you, whatnot. And so, well, it's a leading question. So my first question: you was in a group, right?
When?
Before No Cuffing.
Uh, it. I was signed to a label. I've always been a solo artist. I've never
They
volunteered to be in a group,
they package
but I
it.
have. Yeah, I have been in a group a couple times. It's tough. I don't even know how to. I wasn't a part of a group, but I was a part of
So
a
you was,
group.
you
I
was
don't
in a
know how to.
clique.
Nah, man, it's like this group was already made. This group was already in stone, but this group got signed to the same label that I was signed to, and to prevent this, to prevent the label, to prevent them to having to build two budgets for two different artists, they just tried to package it as one.
So like Market
But
Houston and whatchamacallit, like that type of
it was like nah, it was like
B2K.
it was like Frankly Beverly and Maze. It was Crank Squad and Young Tone. So I wasn't in Crank Squad, but every time you seen Crank Squad name, it had and Young Tone on it because that was the name of the group, Crank Squad and Young Tone.
Oh man.
So it's like I wasn't in Crank Squad, but we was a group. You know what I'm saying? Because the label packaged us together.
Okay. So going to that. So how'd you end up? Okay, first when you start producing music,
Shit, producing or you
like
you
making
saying
songs, like making songs.
I got my first song on the radio hit my senior year of high school. So my senior year of high school, I had a song on the radio, and I was touring. I made the top Billboard 100. My first song that I recorded, first song I dropped as an official recording artist, it made the top Billboard 100.
What song was that?
And it was called The Jerk, DA space JER K. But not The Jerk from the West Coast, but it was another day. It was before that. And people keep in mind, me and Soulja Boy came out at the same exact times. So Soulja Boy had to crank that Superman, I had to crank that Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Ours we don't Superman no more, we just Spider-Man that whole. But both was extremely popular at the time. It was a third one as well, which was Crank That Batman from some guys out of Chicago. But yeah, long story short, you know what I'm saying? Crank Squad met me. This is before I was already signed to the label, but Crank Squad met me. And due to my buzz that I already had, they wanted to put me on the Spider-Man song. So I jumped on the Spider-Man song, and the song started to build crazy buzz. But that's when the label on some business shit, on top of we teenagers at the time, and this, that, and third, they knew what was best for us, so they packaged it and tried to. Because at the end of the day, if you're a label, it's going to be tougher for you to get Young Tone a deal and get Crank Squad a deal. That's two different fucking deals, and whether people know it or not, there's only a certain amount of deals that gets uh, put out every year. It's only a certain amount of deals that get put out every year, regardless of how it's spread out or allocated or whatever. It's a certain amount because they all have same way basketball team have cap space and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Labels have all that kind of shit too.
Okay.
So it's smarter for a label to package something if they can get a deal with that just in one versus trying to get a deal for two different artists. So that's what they was trying to do.
So
But
did they make y'all do the Spider-Man song because they seen the trend of Superman?
nah,
It just
hell no,
coincidental.
hell no. The label had nothing to do with the Spider-Man shit. That was just shit. That was, man, y'all see that shit? You know, we catching it. We might been catching it where it's like 20,000 views, 30,000 views. Let's just say 1,000,000 views. You catch, and it wasn't 1,000,000, but let's say 20,000 views. This song hit YouTube. YouTube, a fresh ass new platform. Like we the first artists that's on YouTube and shit like this. So you know what I'm saying? It's not hard to find something on YouTube at this time. This is a fairly new platform. So boom, this kid dropped this Atlanta sounding song, Atlanta looking song, but we don't know what this nigga look like or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But when we hearing it, it's like other people that's in our schools and neighborhoods and shit, they dancing to it. So we like, man, plus this is Superman. Like, bro, niggas wasn't fucking with Superman in the comics. Bro. Like, Superman born as shit. Like,
Damn right.
this is Superman. Like, bro, so we like Superman, man. Get the fuck out of here. We don't Superman no more. We just Spider-Man. We
Okay.
was like, oh,
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah.
And we did, you know what I'm saying? And shit went crazy from there. But yeah, it was just it was an avalanche. Like that was the first time I ever seen the avalanche effect with music online and just shit like a trend being made, and then people going from there and making they spin off of it, and it actually having room for each one to get his own notoriety. Like Soldiers might have had like 1 billion views, but the runner up might have had 500 million views. So it's like, even though he ain't the number one nigga, 500 million is still worth a record deal as well. So it was like, with what Soldier had did, he opened the door for like 3-4 of us to get record deals. Like Crank That Batman, they got a record deal. All 3 of us. Yep. It was major.
Yeah, the little popular group down here, I'm in Augusta. They had one. They had Crank That Roadrunner.
I remember that one.
Yeah, so
I remember that one.
so it was like everybody was popping that one.
Yeah, we had Spider-Man, we had Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, I remember
and
that.
then we had one more. Yep, Run Forrest Run. Yeah, that was ours. We had a few of them, but yeah, that was a hell of an era. But I mean, see, that was their record deal. I was already signed before the Snap era, so that was my thing. What I had my issue back then, like. I didn't drop that verse to be a part of all of that shit because I wasn't no Snap rapper. I wasn't trying to be a Snap rapper, and that was a major thing back then. Like, you either gonna be a Snap rapper or you gonna be a rapper.
Yeah.
But ain't no you doing both back then. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to keep, because I got bars. I was trying to keep my rap. I'm not about to box me in with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But shit, if you fast forward to now, that's what Soldier's been fighting with his whole damn career. They ain't never allowed Soldier to be a real rapper. He ain't been nothing but a you know, I don't know what the term for, but they ain't never gave him the opportunity to be a rapidy rapper.
Yeah, he basically a meme. Like, that's basically what he is.
Yeah.
But you get a meme that's getting money. Like,
I mean, that's getting money,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So fast forward a little bit. I guess you got out of the Crank That phase. Now, no cuffing. So I'm gonna blame you for, you know, the toxic area of Atlanta for no cuffing movement, you know.
Definitely.
But before that, Spark, what led up to that? Because I'm pretty sure that you didn't pop out of nowhere and blew up. So I know you hit a build up. So what was that build up to?
So at that very time before I dropped No Cuffing, before I decided to transition to No Cuffing, it was a unique time. It was like I was so fire hot with just everything I was doing. I was throwing parties in the city. I was bringing some of the biggest artists out during the city. Plus, I had created like this cult like movement, and it was something that a lot of people didn't see. Plus, if you didn't come to where I was doing it, if you didn't come to the south side of Atlanta, you knew nothing about it. So it had grew to the point where it was like about time people had got a whiff of what was going on. It was too late because the soldiers was already behind me. Like I had, let's just say if it was 30 schools on the south side of Atlanta, 30 high schools, all 30 high schools, I was the number one artist in them schools. And I did it where without radio or without super media and press, so nobody knew what the fuck was going on. And by the time they learned what was going on, it didn't matter who you was, it was too late to stop it. So boom, I'm throwing these parties all up Old National. And I had a song out at the time featuring a singer named John Sense. The name of the song was Motor Booty. It was going crazy. Then I had another song out called STFU featuring Travis Porter, which was going slap crazy. Both of these songs going slap crazy. My issue with them two songs, not issue, but my main thing with them two songs, which I always tried to map out and strategize the perfect way. So when the song blew up, I was like, damn, man, both of these songs got a feature on it. And Motor Booty, it got a singer on it, and the hook is his. And if anybody is a rapper or artist, you know, like when you're performing, if you're not on the hook, it's tough to give that full show if you're not on the hook, because that's the greatest portion of the song. Then on STFU, Travis Porter got 3 people in their group. So the portion of the song that they was on was bigger than my portion. So I'm like, that's another. If I allow both of these songs to blow up, Travis Porter gonna get more notoriety off of this song, and on Motor Booty, he's probably gonna be known more than me because I wrote the hook, but he's singing the most memorable part of the hook. So I was like, man, I need a song that like, you know. So boom, these artists, they was at a talent show. I was headlining the talent show, and these guys, they had performed, and the guy performed, Self-Paid Ace. He performed the song, and there was no cuffing. And the song had like 7 people on it. I don't know how many people they had. It was
Damn.
crazy. And it was fucked up, but the chorus was a banger. Chorus was a banger. I'm like, that's a fucking hit. I told my right hand man at the time, my manager, I said, man, that's a fucking hit, bro. I was like, go tell them, man, I'm gonna bless them with a feature. You know what I'm saying? He went over there and told him, and my manager came back. Long story short, he was like, man, some lady cut in the middle, and she was like, I'm their manager, and they ain't giving away nothing. We don't need Young Tone, this, that, that. I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Left it, let it be. That next morning, my manager called me. He was like, hey, man, the guy, he called me. He got in contact with me somehow. He say, man, that lady ain't their manager, and he don't even know her like that. And he wants you on the song. And when he tell me this, at this point, I'm so cocky. I'm like, man, they passed that shit up, man. Fuck that shit. My partner was like, bro, you said that shit a hit, bro. Don't even let what that lady said fuck with you, bro. Go ahead and do what you got to do with the woo. So I'm like, I bet. We met up with the guy. He was like, self-paid ace. He was like, man, I ain't trying to just get you on the song, bro. I'm trying to be signed to Tonified. I already know what's going on, bro. I go to all your parties and everything already, bro. Like, I'm trying to get down with the woo. I'm like, all right. So I let him bring me the song, brought it in the studio, and I did all my doctoring to it, surgical stuff to it, you know what I'm saying? Dropped my verse to it, mixed and mastered the whole song, rearranged it, got it sounding good. Boom. Dropped that bitch. When I dropped it, it went crazy on the south side. And I never forget telling them, I was like, look, man, I'm about to take this song all the way up through there, but I'm gonna have to put a little money into it because it need one last element. They like, you know what I'm saying, what it need? I'm like, man, look, we need a feature on this bitch. I was like, my name's so hot right now. If we can just get rotation, on the radio, then everything is all she wrote. They was like, so what you plan on doing? I was like, man, that's what we gonna do. I'm already throwing the parties. You know what I'm saying? I already got this song piped up. I was like, I'm a book Future. He was the hottest in the city at the time. Only song he had though was Old Hundreds,
Montana.
But no, not even Montana yet. It was all 1,000. It was all off 1,000.
The Rocco song.
Yup. And then so boom, but he had Rats on Rats. But if anybody remember, he wasn't getting the recognition for Rats on Rats because YC had finessed him out the whole situation. So boom, I'm like, man, we gonna book him. And when we book him, I was like, when he come in, I ain't gonna let him perform as soon as he come in. I was like, the nigga gonna get on the stage, he gonna think he gonna perform, but then I'm gonna have my DJ play our music, which gonna force him to see our performance because our performance is pandemonium, and all niggas need to do is see this shit, and it's a wrap. So I did exactly what I said. Boom, booked him. I paid him. I paid him like $4,500 to perform. Had him come through. The nigga came through. I'll never forget. He came to get the mic. I hit him with a whoop. Hold on real quick. The music started playing. Boom. We went to perform, man. We rocking out. I'm talking about the crowd. This shit so electrified. It is through the roof. Boom. Song finished. Nigga Future on the stage. I come over there to give him a mic. Boom. I give him the mic on some player shit, like your turn. Like, boom. I'm about to walk off. The nigga, he grabbed my arm, stopped me, like, hey. Hit me in the morning. I want to get on that song.
Playing work.
I was like, I bet. went to the back and told my partners, man. They was like, damn, bro, this shit worked for real. You did this shit. Woo-doo. Woke up in the morning. I'm gonna tell you how Future now. Future by their money. Like, home tell me, hey man, call me in the morning. I want to get on this song. I want to get on that song. That shit didn't mean for free now. Get the game right now. Get the game right. You would have thought, oh shit, I'm about to get a free Future verse. Man, boom, I called that nigga in the morning. He was like, hey, pull up to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm in here now. I can drop the verse. Man, I pull up. As soon as I pull up, first nigga met me at the door with the manager. Boom, he ready to chop up the business. I'm like, shit, hell yeah. At the same time, shit, we just had our party though.
So you good.
I'm making 24 bands per party. Chopped it up. Just to be transparent, I paid $1,000 for the no cuffing verse from Future. So like, all in all, people gotta understand. Ultimately, it damn near only took me to book Future and pay him $1,000 in order to make a life-changing record.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And your plan worked. You know, it worked for real.
Gotta have a plan though. You gotta have a plan.
All right. So 2 things I'm gonna touch on. You know, like I said, you know, me and you met multiple times in different situations. So the first situation we met was I was managing some artists or whatever, and I guess just during your club runs, we was opening up for you a whole bunch. So I don't know. So now you say you was throwing the parties. I want to know, was he paying you to open up for yourself for your own parties? That's the crazy.
Hold on. All right. So which parties was you?
I don't remember. That's shit.
Do you remember? Do you remember the venue? Was it the Ritz? Was it the skating rink? Was it?
I think Red Train maybe.
Nah, if it was Red Train or anything like that, nah, I didn't have
So
no
so
deal.
it might have been you might be doing something with like mixtape Monopoly or something like
Okay.
we was doing with I know I was working with Southern Bread and
Okay.
Ricky.
That sound familiar. Ricky. That sound
Yeah, I can't think of
familiar.
his
That's
name.
way back on the north side, though,
Yeah,
right?
Northside. We was fucking that shit up.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
It was another. It was a few promoters out there. Ray
Ray
G.
G, yeah, Ray G, yeah.
I know Caliente Club Caliente was out there. Club Excalibur. Club
Texano,
Texanos.
yep, that's one.
Texanos. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was open up for you. And uh Infamous Moment in the city, so they booked you in Augusta. They booked you in
Okay.
Augusta for National Guard Armory, and I assume they double booked you for National Guard Armory and Cloud 9. So
Yeah, I remember that night. I almost got set up and I almost got robbed that night. But go ahead.
oh yeah, so since we already did that shit for you, it was like fuck it, we finna open up for him in the city at that full circle moment. So the first venue got shut down, and dude was like everybody moving to Cloud 9 or whatever, and I was like, shit, we performed there, so we already paid to perform here. Let's perform there. He was like, no, it don't work that way, and so I spazzed on Facebook, said I was gonna shoot the shit up and all kind of stuff.
Stop playing.
Bruh, how about the next week we had somebody shot that shit up for real? So the club owners swear up and down I did the shit. So around that time I was getting out of managing artists and I was starting DJing. So for like the next 10 years that man had to grudge on me DJing, and I get booked DJs at his club. He do like little fuck shit to make me sound bad. Till like one day we had a squash it. I'd be like, man, that wasn't me who shot your shit up, man.
What the hell,
like
bro?
following week, like somebody stood from the suicide lane in the middle road and just sprayed down, like cause the club was like an old Applebee's, and so they fucked up all the windows in front of that shit and all. I was like, fuck.
That's what. That's Augusta crazy. Augusta crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Cloud 9. It was Club Cloud 9, man. We came down there to do no cuffing. And we had came down there so many times, like Augusta, Athens, and one more city. They like Macon and Warner Robert. They were some of the most booking cities. Albany, but like we came to Augusta so many times, and this time I'm coming, man. What a lot of people don't know is Ugly Money Neach. He was doing the radio
Yeah,
down
P
there.
Nice, yeah.
So boom, yep, P Nice. So boom, P Nice. I want to say he had something to do with booking us that night. But I'm performing, and when I'm performing, I didn't already told my partners, like, I see some hating ass niggas in this bitch. And I need to keep an eye. Like, I already see where they at. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to be on swivel. Don't nobody get too drunk in there.
That shit was on Swole too.
Yeah, so I would head on the swivel. Boom, man, I'm performing, and there's some niggas in the crowd. They just like they doing and everything. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I noticed with bitches is they trying to holler at, right? So I'm like, boom, I'm about to holler at that bitch, but then I see something stood out, and it was like the niggas was coordinating some shit with the female. I'm like, hold on, these motherfuckers together. So long story short, my partners, some niggas that's in my crew, they done got there and tried to holler at these bitches, and they done gave the bitches goddamn hotel address that
Oh
we had to
fuck.
you know what I'm saying? So man, I'm in the hotel room and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, whatever. But something told me, man, go out in the hallway and check on shit. Man, I go out in the hallway and I see these same niggas that's from the crowd, whatever. Whoop, they coming down the motherfucking hall.
Oh man.
Then I go in my room, man. Oh, well, it don't even matter. Cause I'm talking about all I need not to happen is us to get trapped in this room. That's all I need. Everything else we can handle. Cause we get trapped in this room. it ain't number one window, one door. If they coming in and they got us out number, when we get out in the hallway, I got this big shit on me. Man, I went up in that room, man, got it. Told, hey, y'all didn't get right. These niggas in the hallway now. Man, we came out the hallway, man. Them niggas went to running. But them, if anybody pants would have dropped and nigga get caught with a pan down, nigga, you caught, nigga, your ass out, nigga. You might want to hang it up, give it up, decide what you're gonna try. Hey, suck it up, and look forward to tomorrow, nigga.
Yeah. It's back when Augusta was lit too, man. We they trying to bring it back, but like everything else, man, it went down. The whole event scene going down. So yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, it's funny. Same day, whatever. You had a little incident that happened too. That's crazy. Must have been a full moon or something, man.
Yeah, it was something crazy going on.
Yeah. So no cuffing, man. So no cuffing blew up. You got other mixtapes, other songs that happened. The next thing I know happened to you, the Boosie thing. So you want to explain that?
Yeah, we so
was it, wait before I do that, was it the studio or was it Boosie?
Man, so I don't know. So I don't know what the hell people know about me. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I keep working. What I can say is after No Cuffing, the most recent thing I did after No Cuffing was No Cuffing crashed. And when No Cuffing crashed, it ultimately crashed because of internal things. So when that crashed, it kind of steered me away from all of this shit because I stood on team business, I stood on loyalty, I stood on so much shit. Plus I had invested so much time and money into other people's dreams. It had just got to a point where it was just like, man, fuck all of this shit. Like, boom. So I just went, I changed that's when I started changing my name. I decided to get rid of Young Tone. I got rid of Tonified Heroes. I got rid of everything that was attached to anything that was before or during No Cuffing. So boom, after that, I sold a song to the Weather Channel for $50K. So this is an important part of the journey because when I slick hopped off the map, and started doing music in other ways. People thought I hopped off the map and just disappeared and stopped doing music or whatever. I never made $50K from No Cuffing at one time in my entire fucking life. Damn. Like I ain't never got a $50,000 check at one time. No Cuffing has made way more than $50,000. Now let's get this understood. But there's way more than me on the track and it's producers and other people involved. After No Cuffing and this and the third, boom, I sold the songs to the Weather Channel, $50K. Boom, did that. After that, I started engineering for Shawty Low. That's another part that a lot of people don't know. For the last 2-3 years of Shawty Low's life, all those songs I recorded, engineered, mixed, and mastered. This is during the same time when I had started to trickle into music videos. So I was shooting a lot of Shawty Low's music videos, which then turned into me shooting Lotto, me shooting DC Young Fly, me shooting Rallo, me shooting Damani, and all kind of people videos. So for a long time, I didn't even have to play the competition game with a lot of artists that had to play the competition game because a lot of these niggas didn't do nothing other than rap. So boom, that happened. And then from there, from Shawty Low, I started being Young Scooter's engineer. And that's how Boosie came, because Scooter was the first artist to get a Boosie's feature when Boosie got free off the murder charge.
Okay.
So that's the whole rollout. But a lot of people, I done had some people come to me sometimes like, man, damn, Tone, what happened? You fell off, this, that. And I just be thinking like, it's a beautiful thing how much the music game has grown, because you could literally love this artist that got 1 million views. And then you could be like, shit, I never heard of that artist and think he ain't nobody. But get what? This motherfucker got 2 million views or 2 million followers. I went to Tyler, the Creator's concert last night, and that shit fucked my mind up. That shit fucked my mind up, and I could tell by your reaction, you don't even know. You don't even know.
So wait, so it was packed out or was dead or what you say?
Was it packed? Nigga, and this is, I'm telling my partner, like, bro, yeah, niggas been tricked, bro. Niggas been, like, you got a certain thing called the machine, and then you got certain people that built core fan bases. You got certain people shit that was built by a machine, so no matter what, it's gonna look a certain way. It look big. And the people gonna come out to their concerts. But guess what? Niggas ain't waiting in line for merch. Niggas ain't waiting in line for motherfucking pictures. Niggas ain't paying $1,000 to take a picture with a nigga. Niggas ain't wearing this nigga clothing, colors, buttons, socks, hat. Oh, real nigga
the
shit.
OF little donut little thing.
Man, bro, I'm in this bitch like wow. Like this nigga made $1 million before the doors open. You hear what I'm saying? Listen what I'm saying. Nigga made $1 million before the doors open on the coast opposite of his.
Yeah.
So like when niggas be like, I fell off, I just be like, you know, respectfully, you just ain't been indulging into what I got going on because the music game so big, it ain't how it used to be when we was growing up, where you got this artist, that artist, that artist, and that artist, and then you got to choose who your favorite. Nigga, now you got, nigga, I can't even, nigga, we got in the rap game, legitimately, we ain't even talking about underground artists. You probably got 5,000 artists you can choose from. Nigga, you know how many? It ain't no way you can listen to 5,000 artists every day. So it ain't no way you can know what I got going on and you all in such and such scoop. You know what I'm saying? So that's what helped me along the years when I wasn't doing certain things that my fans wanted me to do or people thought I should be doing or this, that, and the third, because a lot of people haven't even come across all that I'm capable of doing, all that I'm, you know what I'm saying, as talented to do. Y'all fell in love with the rap shit, which is cool, but that's like if you fell in love with the rap version of Will Smith. When did you fall off the bandwagon? Probably very early. If you wanted that rap version of Will Smith.
Yeah. All right. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
and Will Smith, not to cut y'all Specks, but Will Smith was the first rapper to ever win a motherfucking Grammy.
Yeah, you true.
So let's put that in there too.
Yeah. No cussing.
No cussing at that.
Yeah. And shoot, you know, that's not in rap. That's hard to do because a lot of filler words. So hey,
man, it's hard to do, and it takes more talent to do it.
Yeah,
it takes way more talent to use more of your vocabulary. You know how easy it is to fill in a custom word when you finding out I'm rocking a black shirt. It got green and motherfucking yellow. Versus I'm rocking the black shirt. It got green with special yellow when it's highlighted and fucking yellow. What the cussing word ain't nothing but a filler. Yeah. That ain't cussing words ain't got no definition. What bitch mean? 10 different things. Yep. What motherfucker mean? 10 different things.
Yeah, you right.
What them fill in words.
Yeah, you right. So another full circle moment, you know, two things, you know, you say you're doing videos and studio. So when you start in the studio, you know, I was sending folks your way every day, linked up with you, who knows, whatever. Then for sure, I know for the models was, you know, I gave you one model and she was a couple videos, you know. But the Boosie thing surprised me. We went for I think an OG Matt Dre video, I believe.
OG Dre, okay.
Oh yeah, OG Dre, my bad. Yeah, video. I think it was his video.
Which one?
I don't know. Personally, I don't think it ever came out. But
okay.
But okay. It was I know the girls in the video, so that might be better.
Okay.
So
okay.
It had the Lowry twins and it had Rissa in the video.
Okay, the Leary twins, and then damn, I was just talking about Rissa today, man.
Yeah, I mean, technically it's trending topic depending what happened around the other day. So
yeah, now Buddy got a well-deserved 20 years. He did what was smart for him though. So a lot of people don't know he took the plea deal, I want to say hours before his trial, which was smart because if it wasn't a trial, he would have got life. He would have got life plus something. So he did what was smart for him. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't gonna be no nice ride for him. It's well deserved, man. R.I.P. Trouble.
Yeah.
And man, these bitches out here gotta stop, goddamn, bro. Like, man, look, bro. If you like, if you want more than one dick, bro, don't be trying to make one nigga feel like he the only dick you want. It's just simple as that. Keep it G, because niggas can play the script when they know. Man, nigga play the role when they know what the script is. Man, nigga can play the role. Nigga, know, you know what I'm saying? Female be lying to some of these niggas, and these niggas ain't built to be lied to.
Yeah. At least change the locks, you know. Damn.
At least change the fucking lock. How the fuck that man sleeping in your bed coming to man, bro? If you read the whole story, it's so fucked up. It's like Trouble really didn't have a fair chance to be Trouble if he wanted to, because really face to face, for you to feel like that's how you got to kill a nigga, you already scared. First off, for you to feel like you gonna catch this nigga when he sleep. This nigga ain't got no drawers on, no shoes on, no. And from me reading the story, Trouble was so comfortable with the bitch. Trouble left his strap in the car.
Yeah. Shoot,
So when I read it,
like I know her. I know her personally. I haven't talked to her since that whole ordeal happened, but I know her personally. They was close, like real close, like to the point that
man, hold on, pause, Spec. I ain't gonna cut you out, but man, look, I knew her before she knew Trouble. I put her in the first Boosie video. I plugged her in Atlanta before she got to Atlanta. When she was on the outside, I'm the one that put her in the mix. You go watch Boosie My Niggas video. You go watch Boosie Black Rain video. I put
Black
her
Rain,
in this shit.
yeah.
Shouted brought troubles in my marriage that I'm divorced from. She ain't new to this. She true to this. Believe me.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Believe me. My ex-wife to this day think I bust out and I ain't never fucked shouted.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
I just was gon' fuck shouted. I ain't never fuck shouted. Man, yeah.
Man. I heard. Yeah, I was there. I was there. Yeah, I mean, I know. I mean, hey, yeah, I already know about shouting. but it was crazy. But anyway, the the Boost thing. So I don't know how it is for you being an Atlanta artist, Bootsy, but Augusta, he's basically Augusta artist to us almost. So how was it being a part of his movement when he fresh got out of jail?
Oh man, that's my fam. We it's just crazy how it happened. You know what I'm saying? Just to start off, like I grew up listening to T.I. and one of the only artists I used to listen to outside of Atlanta was Webby. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I know for a lot of people it had to be the same way, but to me it was either like you liked Webby more or you didn't, or you liked Boosie more, but you couldn't like them the same exact amount. It's like you had to like either or, you know what I'm saying, more. And I rocked with Webby more again. Same close reason I told you I rock with T.I. more. Nigga with light skin. Yeah. You ain't come across too many street nigga that was light skin that stood on goddamn business. When I used to come across niggas like that, man, I gotta fuck with this nigga. Like this nigga, he feel like me because most light skinned niggas some soft ass niggas, respectfully. We most light skinned niggas born with certain traits that it don't allow you to look hard. Like nigga, you look soft. So I get it. Shit, I get it. Okay, I've been called a pretty boy plenty of time. But don't fuck with this shit. Don't play with it, and don't treat it like a pretty boy. They gonna get real ugly, real quick. Yeah. And T.I. and Webby and them were the kind of niggas that Pimp C is another one. I love Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? But them was light skinned niggas that had that dark skin mentality. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so boom. Boosie, like I say, Scooter had the first song, first feature with Boosie, and I tell you how much crazier it was. So it was this song. It's called Pots and Stoves.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And I had the original version. Let me tell you the maturation of the song though. The original version. So me and my boy Crush Haven, we produced the song. We made the beat. Boom. Played the beat for Scooter. Boom. He laid the hook down. Originally, he put Stuntman from D4L on the song. And then he was like, man, I'm about to put Boosie artist on this song too. His name Quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, I bet. Boom. He put Stuntman on it. He put Quick on it. Song was gonna drop. Song was together. Song was hard. I'm like, okay, shit. You know what I'm saying? We got D4L Legend on this bitch. We got goddamn Quick on this bitch. Shout out to my nigga Quick too, man. Free Quick Badazz. I don't fuck with Stunt no more, but Free Quick Badazz. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real nigga 1000. Stunt ran off on some work on me. But hey, like, so boom. Original song, that bitch was hard. Scooter out of nowhere one day, he come in the studio, we working. He say, man, I'm about to put Boosie on the song. I ain't make no big deal of it because, for one, Boosie been locked up so long, and it's been so many occasions where niggas play with Boosie's name. Boosie getting out of jail today, yo. Boosie did, and it don't never happen. So I'm thinking, like, really what I'm thinking in my head, Scooter from the east side, I'm thinking he talking about a guy named Veli Sosa, because Veli Sosa, sometimes niggas be calling him Boosie because he favorite Boosie. He look like Boosie, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog. Shout out to Veli Sosa, 1000 real nigga. But like, I thought he was probably talking about Veli Sosa because Veli is, that would make sense. They click so close to east side shit. That's what I thought he was talking about. Man, the day come for us to do the feature, I'm in that bitch just being an engineer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to wear my hats different when it's time. So I'm in engineer mode. So really, I ain't being too nosy at all. Shit, nigga come in the studio, it is what it is. Boosie about to come in this bitch. Plus, I'm not thinking it's Boosie Badazz. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in this bitch engineer. All I know, I finally look up because it's a lot of commotion going through my peripherals. I'm seeing like, instead of seeing like 2 people, 3 people, I'm seeing like 10, 15 people. So I slick look up and I'm looking up and I'm like, I'm like, that's motherfucking Boosie Badazz. Like, nigga, that's a little Boosie. Like, boom. The way the studio was built up, the engineering room and the booth was in 2 different rooms. So me and Boosie, when we first did this first song that we ever did, we never made initial contact, never spoke to each other, never shook each other's hands, never did nothing. He went straight to the booth. I'm in the engineering. So for all engineers that know how engineering is, that's almost impossible to do that shit and you ain't got no chemistry. He ain't even told you if he like to punch in or not. He ain't told you, nigga, you don't know nothing. This is one of the most difficult jobs. Plus you talking about a top tier artist. Plus you talking about a nigga that just got home. Plus you talking about a nigga that beat 9 bodies. What you want to get wrong at the engineering table with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? But get what? Tone built for this shit. Nigga go shit. All right, go. So boom. He go in that motherfucker. So all right, cool. I get my motherfucker. I get my zone. Nigga, I do this shit. So boom. Recording. He laying his shit down. Boom. Hey man, run that back. Boom. I got you. It's starting to get to the point. Like if he want to say do that over, before he can even say do that over, I'm doing that over. Like, nigga, yeah, we locked in, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I got this shit. Nigga, I can see what you want to do next before you want to do it. Nigga, yeah, I'm on it. Boom, hit me. But all I know, boom, he get up out that booth. He come into the engineering room finally. This the first time I've ever seen Young Scooter sad. I swear. I seen it in his face, but he was happy and sad at the same time. The nigga Boosie told Scooter. No, Boosie didn't tell Scooter. Boosie tell me. Boosie tell Quick. He said, hey man, get this nigga number. He coming with me. He say, this the dopest engineer I ever seen. Then he corrected me. He say, no, you know what? Matter of fact, give him my number. And all I remember Young Scooter saying, damn. After the session ended and Boosie and them cleared out and they gone, that nigga Scooter say, damn, man, you ain't about to be my engineer no more, man. Damn. And that was the start of me and Boo. And he kept that shit 1,000 from that day. Like, I've never made more money with another rap nigga, celebrity, or anybody in the industry ever. I've never did the amount of work that I've done for people and never been underpaid or not paid. Like, he's always been on top of his shit. A lot of the shit that most of the media be saying just be bullshit. Like, the nigga a great father, the nigga do his shit, the nigga discipline motherfucker when they need to be disciplined, which is another needed factor in our fucking culture because so many people are going through shit and not being held accountable, and it's making them more fucked up individuals. But like, man, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, bro. Like, my kids done got to see certain things before I present it to them. And that's another grateful, you know what I'm saying, thing that I'm grateful of. That's the same way that I came up. Like, my parents wasn't rich, but damn it, my mama had a brother that was doing his shit, and majority of his shit that he had going on felt like it was my shit because I was welcome to all of it. You know what I'm saying? So like, sometimes it don't have to come straight from the motherfucking source. You just got to be a motherfucking resource of the source. Yeah. You hear what I'm saying?
I hear you. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. So to get that skill, you know, to be an on point engineer. So how long you been engineering or behind the board?
Ever since I started rapping. Not ever since I started rapping, but ever since I started recording. I recorded my first music. I was being an engineer before I knew what an engineer was. I ain't know what nigga. Imagine, like, think about when goddamn Outkast and them was doing they fucking music. Who was Outkast engineer? Who was Tupac engineer? When we ever heard about the fucking engineer? What the fuck is an engineer? Ain't that the nigga that work on the cars? Ain't an engineer supposed to be like in a fucking factory or something? Like, nigga, I was recording music. I ain't call myself an engineer until, nigga, I don't remember when, but about time I started calling myself an engineer, I was an expert. Like, about time I started calling myself an engineer, I had been engineering over a decade already. Yeah. Already. See, you know how many hours it take to be called an expert at something, Spec?
No.
10,000 hours. 10,000 close. Yeah, 10,000 hours is what you supposed to accumulate in one certain area to be called an expert.
Okay. Funny story about the whole engineer thing you just said. most people they assume the engineer and the producer are the same person. So in my comic book, that's my character's little secret identity thing. Is what he does. He's an engineer because I want to put spotlight on engineers because everybody who listens to music don't know what engineer is, like you just said. So,
my bad. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
I want. It's good. It's good. So I want to showcase engineers because people don't know. So that's why I made him an engineer, so people know that he that's really the guy that put magic on tracks. Everybody don't know about.
Yep. Nah, and I like to tell people a lot of times, man. We could never know, and we will never know. All we could do is imagine. But like, imagine if the artists who weren't like the artist that's not like a Tupac or a Biggie or a DMX or like think of people like T-Pain, Future, Young Thug. What if they never had their engineer? Will we ever got the same version of them?
Yeah.
And that's not to say no, but I'm just saying, like, just hypothetically speaking, because a lot of the sound that we hear from them is engineer based.
Didn't Drake lose his?
Future and Drake lost their engineer.
They sound different right afterwards. Yeah.
Yep. They see. It's tough now because I've been in the studio with Future. I've engineered Future and I've mixed Future vocals, and I've had the opportunity to get Future vocals without auto-tune. And what I can say, to be an honest individual, that nigga voice sound like auto-tune without auto-tune.
Oh.
Like he got I think Serb has conditioned his voice a certain way over all these years. Where like reload. I'm over here. I think Serb has conditioned his voice though, where it's like close to that engineered voice.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't think he does it anymore. I know, like, it had to be the Streets' Calling Days or that first album. He said he don't like people being in the studio with him. He don't like people saying his technique. Now,
I don't know.
It's different. It's different now because we see clips. Let's be ask people in the studio with him, but like that was like.
But them the times when I was with him.
Okay,
I was with him all the way up till. I think that's the last tape. That's the last tape when I was signed to him. Like I was with Future. I was signed to Future all the way up until Pluto, his debut album with L.A. Reid, with the label. So all the mixtapes before Pluto, I'm literally his hype man. I'm on the road with him. Like it's so much footage that's not online. It's so much shit that I can't show people that was done. But like even with like Shot I was Shot hype man at one time, and he was letting me open up with my songs. But I remember being backstage with him and T.I., and it blew my fucking mind. Like I almost passed out, like literally fainted, because him and T.I. was friends. They was talking and over the casual conversation, but I always thought these niggas was the biggest enemies ever. Like if they see each other, they about to have some instant smoke. But
they just had T.I. just had an interview recently. He said he walked up to Shar Low, was like, you finally make a hot song or a hard song, then Shar Low say, no, this is a diss track to you. I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
I go engineer Shot Low songs at his house. I'm coming outside. I'm pulling outside down his driveway, about to pull out his driveway. I see T.I. This the first time he tell me, oh yeah, me and T.I., we stay 2 doors down.
Real neighbors.
Bro, they real neighbors, bro. Like, bro, like, nigga, it ain't no way y'all beefing and y'all kids stay this close to each other and all kind of, y'all having homeboys over during the days, y'all stay this close. Y'all don't beef for real. This just straight entertainment. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, how the hell y'all stay in the same neighborhood all the way over here in motherfucking Locust Grove and y'all both from Bankhead? Make no sense.
Same realtor.
Same realtor, man. Y'all niggas the same agents, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny, man. I been looking for Charlotte tracks too, man. I miss that. He had a different sound too. Hey, that was your sound. Your sound too, right? That's you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, damn. See, I don't know, man. See, you with Scooter. I fuck with Scooter. You with Future. You with Charlotte. Like, yeah, man. Yeah. Long resume. You don't even talk about like that.
Yeah, I done had a nice little I done had a nice little resume when it come to working with idols and people I never thought I'd work with, and just the big dogs and some of the realest. Like I be thinking about it sometimes. Like, man, you talking about Future, Shawty Low, Lil Boosie, and T.I. Them the 4 people that has hands on help me get through the music game. What the fuck? Like coming from the South, that is the nigga. That's like the Mount Rushmore,
Yeah,
damn
damn
near.
near,
Like
yeah.
what the fuck we talk
Yeah,
about?
all you need is Gucci.
What? What?
Yeah.
And I mean, shit. If you want to bring up Gucci, I honestly don't. Me personally, and shout out to Gucci, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and Gucci, man. I had Gucci. I had a song with Gucci when I was a teenager. Y'all go look up Young Tone, Constipated, Gucci, man. Gucci, one of the first artists that I ever seen sell me a verse that was already on somebody else's song. Fuck you talking about?
Damn. Hey, I mean, when we was fucking with KE on the track, we got a whole bunch of them shits from KE, like features from other artists, like being green. You know, you don't know shit. Well, yours part of the solution, but us was green, so we thinking like, oh yeah, shit. We got J. Cole feature, man. We got a B Major feature. We got a Waka Flocka, and you know that's when I started DJing. So I'm getting the songs, and I'm like, this verse sounds familiar. Listen to that shit. Go to our feature. I'm like, fuck.
Bro, I want to say I paid like $47.50, $4,750 for the Gucci Man feature, and I promise when I got that bit back, I'm goddamn sliding to this motherfucker. This shit hard as fuck. I'm playing it. I finally get with my partners to let them hear it. They geek the hell, and these niggas is Gucci Man fanatics. I'm talking about at this time, Gucci Man got like 1,000 mixtapes out, and these niggas know all his verses. Man, I played on my feature. Them niggas say, hey, play that shit back real quick. Play that shit back real quick. Hey man, it's the same verse for such and such and such. Them niggas play the song back. I'm like, damn. Like, but so it was one of them situations though where it's like, Buddy, who originally bought the verse, didn't fully handle his business, but he still released the song. But Gucci as an artist feel like, shit, this nigga didn't pay me for it, so I'm gonna put this verse on somebody else's song. It was kind of like some shit where a nigga not trying to be dirty, this and that third, but it's like, bro, this shit not like cars or bro, the music, bro. Verse is not like, you can't just resell a verse, bro, and that bitch been already used, bro. This shit not like vehicles, bro. You can't just, what the fuck, bro. I get it from a hustler's mentality, but nigga, make a new one,
Yeah,
nigga. This
yeah.
ain't number wordplay, nigga. Nigga, you ain't have to construct you ain't have to use no motherfucking engineering skills for this shit.
But shit, he did it to his own artist though.
He did it to his own artist, I believe.
Cause I know a couple songs that, you know, I heard the voice on, let's say, an OJ song. Then next I hear it on a freaking Frenchie song. Like, damn, the same verse. He just took it out.
So let me tell you this: I have come across a handful of artists, not just one. I have come across a group of artists where their voice, every word they say on the track. J. Cole is one. You can look it up, and I bet you Drake is another. But every word they say on the track, they charge. So like, if you want to get a feature from them, they'll tell you like, you could pay X amount of dollars for 90 words, or you could pay X amount of dollars for 120 words, or you could, like, niggas is really, because they really treat their voice like an instrument and like a paid service and product. You know what I'm saying? So
now, which one, which as an artist, which one you think is better?
which one I think better?
Yeah, per word or just a whole verse?
I ain't charging no nigga per word because I do this. Nigga, this shit like water, nigga. I write all them niggas raps if they need it.
Mm-hmm.
This shit ain't nothing. Like, I don't like. I get those niggas who do it and look at it like that and everything else, because I feel like they personally fell in love with something else before music. Like, I feel like Gucci was in love with trapping, Gucci in love with money, so he treats music like trapping. He's just great at music as well. But like, I feel like Gucci would have been satisfied with selling any product as long as he get rich. Like, some niggas don't give a fuck what they sell, as long as they can sell it and get rich, then cool.
Yeah,
they'll stick with that shit. I do this music shit for the rest of my life if I'm not getting paid. I don't think Gucci will drop this shit if he not getting paid. Gucci do this shit for money.
Yeah.
Strictly. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain people do this shit strictly for money.
Yeah. I see that. I see that. So like, yeah, you say you do this, and right now you got a podcast. How you venture into podcasting?
Shit, I run my mouth like a motherfucker. I feel like podcast was made for me. I got offers from radio stations a long time ago. I got all kind of offers from all kind. When I sold the song to the Weather Channel, they wanted me to be the host of one of their new TV shows they was gonna create. Like I done had all kind of opportunities that my voice done damn near opened up. So doing a podcast, that shit is like, this shit ain't nothing.
What?
This shit ain't nothing but talking.
Why you didn't take no ventures?
Because I ain't never wanted to. I never wanted to put that before. So I passed up on 5 scholarships to do music. So it ain't nothing else that's about to come before this shit.
Okay.
I got to get this shit accomplished, done, put it in stone, and make it where the ones that come after me bearing my name can goddamn reap all the benefits and make money from this shit as well. Ain't nobody after me that bear my name supposed to be filling out no job application. So all that dibbling and dabbling and hopping from this, that, and the third, because this opportunity and that ain't never been my name of the game. Like consistency gonna win the race. I know for a fact if I do this shit for 50 years straight, that I'm gonna be a head of 50 million people that has ever tried this shit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Some folk give up after 20, some folk give up after 5, some folk give up after 10. If you keep building something in one thing only and one thing only and only that motherfucking one thing for 50 years straight, when that 50 year come, where the fuck you supposed to be?
Yeah, that right.
You feel me? So I ain't take no radio because that ain't on top of that ain't what I love to do. I love to talk, but I don't love to work for nobody else.
All right.
Nigga, you radio, you working for somebody else. I don't got no fucking boss. Can't nobody tell me what the fuck to do.
All right. So what's the name of your podcast for people?
I got a couple. I got one called Go That Night Podcast with me and Debbie Diaz. Then I'm also co-host on the One to Parlay podcast. That's a sports betting podcast. And for the morning time, I've been doing a podcast called Golden Picks, but I really think I'm about to revamp that probably 3 more times until I find the exact niche for my morning shit. But I really don't want to be talking about sports in the morning because I feel like that's when the time when niggas need inspiration, motivational shit. Niggas need to be talking about struggles that's been overcome. Niggas need to be getting some shit to try to get them through their days and everything. So I think I'm about to revamp my morning podcast.
Shoot, I mean, I would say you're right, but you know, when I was in high school and early college, that's when I listened to the sports. It was early mornings, like Mikey Mike and whatever was on ESPN at the time. I can't remember. It's not Sports Center. It's some kind of segment. But you get that recap. Whatever happened the day before, you get a recap while you eat fuck oatmeal or whatever. So I mean, I don't know. People might fuck with it, bro. But you do prize picks though, right?
Nah. Fuck Prize Picks. Nah, I ain't on Prize Picks. I'm on One to Parlay, man. If you want to goddamn parlay, it's only one app you need to be on. One to Parlay, download One to Parlay. Use my promo code today and get $250 your way. You put $250 on that bit, they gonna put $250 on the top. You see this hat right here, Spec? They say One to Parlay. I won $250,000 off Prize Picks and they banned me. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think that? Why is that the wave now? Why is them picks of the wave now?
Why is those picks the wave now?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the wave. I mean, I've been gambling for a long time. I've never played lottery or been like a scratch off person, but I've been hitting the blackjack table and casino game for a long time, and I've been striking for a long time. So when sports betting came around, I had already been on sports betting for a long time too. It just had been different in the beginning when it was just fantasy sports. They was trying to figure it out in the beginning day, but like you could put like a penny or a nickel, 10 cents on some shit on FanDuel, turning around. And I was good back then. I mean, I'm an athlete as well as at heart. You know what I'm saying? I had scholarship offers, so I enjoy watching basketball, baseball, football, and sport. On top of I watch it from a different aspect than a lot of people. I think that's the only key. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're watching from an aspect of somebody being your favorite player or somebody being your favorite team, you're gonna miss a lot of shit. Or if you're watching from the aspect of, you know what I'm saying, solely how many points a person is scoring or how many minutes they on the floor, you're gonna miss a lot of shit. It's just a whole lot of shit that just go on in the plain eye that if you just watch it from a certain aspect and a certain lens, then you get a little better than others at it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm at with sports. You could never be 100% right or wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? You could just land in that higher percentile, and I stay above the 70 percentile. They say if you stay above 60 in Vegas, then you're an expert. I be above 70 all the time.
Okay, all right, yeah, you got a lot of hats in. I see what you said previously. You know,
Yeah. But I mean, again, I feel like, to me, I think all that shit come down to art, man. You can't be an artist if you're not articulate, if you're not a tedious person, if you don't like details, if you don't like research, if you don't like, what I'm saying, things that's boring to the most, then you're not gonna be good in it. It's the same with sports betting. First off, if you didn't like doing research in school, you're probably not gonna like sports betting, because it takes a lot of motherfucking research. You
Yeah.
got to look at a lot of different goddamn numbers. You got to click a lot of different damn links. You got to look at a lot of different names. You got to look at a lot of different categories. It takes work. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers don't like work.
yeah, they're lazy.
Niggas don't like work,
Yeah.
bruh.
That's bad. 2 more questions for this segment, man. Earlier you said something about your daughter getting the music. Is that something that you encourage, or you just seen it in her and you just watered it?
Hell no. I told you my mom won first place in Apollo, bro. If I could have life my way, I want every motherfucker that I reproduce to do music. I mean, why the fuck would I spend all these years to get so far ahead in this one area of life, to let someone else who doesn't bear my last name to bear the fruits of my labor? Make it make sense. I would love for my fucking kids to pick up where I left off and do more than I did with it and be bigger than me. But if they don't, then it is what it is. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, nah, this is what they love to do. I don't push my kids to do. My kids only do what the fuck they want to do. I don't make my kids do shit that they don't want to do. I came from a different era.
Yeah.
Well, you came from a different era. I know I did the shit that my daddy wanted to do until I was brave enough to say I didn't want to do it. But damn it, for the most part of my life, I did what my parents wanted me to motherfucking do.
Yeah.
I don't make my kids do nothing. I ask my kid, you want to do it? Want to do it? If they say no, then that shit just out the fucking window. On to the next.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My son not doing music right now, but I can tell the only fucking reason he not is because his sister is so fire with it, and she didn't suffocated that lane so much to where he gonna have to figure out how to go ahead and like, he gonna be the kind of kid where one day he gonna be like, Dad, listen to my song. I'm like, when the fuck you made this? Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she's so damn already. She was the first child too, so she came out to that shit.
Yeah. How'd your mom feel with your success?
How do their mom feel?
No, your mom, because she won Apollo. Then now her son, blew up. So how was the initial feeling about that? And seeing that what you saying, what she won Apollo, and what you did. Now you grew, taking her skills. You became an even bigger artist than she did.
Now she had my mom passed in 2016, but she loved it. My mom was one of my biggest fans. She wore all my promotional shirts, all my shit. She used to sing No Cuffin'. She died in 2016. No Cuffin' had just died down in like 2015. So she seen the whole, you know what I'm saying? She seen great parts of everything. She was out here popping her shit.
Yeah, that's great.
She was talking shit to other parents.
Yeah.
Your kid ain't as great as mine.
That's great.
My son, turn on your radio, bitch. Yeah. My mom was lit. Now, for real, my mom was lit. Like, for real. No Cuffin', yeah, nigga. Like, yeah.
That's what's up.
But she ain't never get to meet my son, and she held my daughter once. But that's the cool thing about genetics, man. I feel like genetics, I was gonna say this on my podcast, but I feel like genetics probably tie into spiritual type shit too as well. Like, it's certain things, no matter if you want it to, you can't get that shit out your body. It's genetically in you.
Yeah. My daughter's like that. I named her Symphony just because, I do music, so I gave her a musical name.
You're right there to the right.
And she's talented. I can see it in her. She's a star. Like daycare, she won the princess of queen of daycare. She's like the most popular student at school, and like I see her. She don't like rap for some reason. I don't know why. She like everything else, but she can freestyle. So I hear her doing the cadence of Wheels on a Bus, but she putting her own little spin to it. Like I said, I'm in comics too, so I do a little drawing, whatever. And I see her starting to draw stuff. Like, man, it's just in you. And my youngest, she's nonverbal, but I see her do a little art stuff too. Somehow she's screenshotting the tablet, and turn it black and white and like coloring her own stuff in there. I'm like, how do you even figure to do that out? Like they probably seen me vaguely do a little music and do a little art stuff, but the stuff they're doing it just natural. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
That's wild, man. Shout out to your daughter, though, man.
Yeah,
That's what I love about that art shit, man. Especially with they pick it up so genuinely, bro. They pick that shit up so genuinely.
yeah. And I can't be like, stop drawing on this, stop doing that. Like
Nah.
right now, her schoolwork. Every time she come home some homework or schoolwork, there's a picture on the back. You know, because she finished the work, flip it over, start drawing. So, hey,
yeah. Utilize all that paper too. That's smart.
Yeah. So like that's you touched on another question I was gonna say about your mom and Apollo, but that's all I got for that segment. And to my last segment, it's called Digging the Crates. You know, it's dope me in term once again. You know, digging through the old songs and whatnot, music, and also comic books. Get the old comic books, and Spider Man and whatnot. So I'm gonna dig through this show and pick out something for the people to go home with, and I'm gonna pick out all the things you did so far.
Okay.
What did you enjoy the most? Was it the actual being a performer? You know, the engineering stuff, the writing, the videos. What was your funnest thing to do? Like your greatest moment?
I don't know. I mean, if you want me to choose a greatest moment, I can. But I honestly, personally feel
Or what you enjoyed the most?
Deep down in my heart, I personally feel that amazingly, I have not even got the what's about to happen with my music hasn't even happened yet. So these accomplishments that some may not never get themselves, the ones that I already got, those really still are minute to me because I've always seen myself getting some of the bigger ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just got my first 2 platinum plaques. A platinum plaque is something that like, man, that just to get a platinum plaque, it don't matter how you're related to it. To get a platinum plaque, that shit blow my mind every day still thinking that I got a platinum plaque for some work that I put on. I recorded Boosie's verse and I engineered Boosie's verse on Nasty Nasty and I orchestrated getting Lotto's verse on that song. Her engineer recorded her verse and did hers, but I did all of Boosie's part. That song sold $1 million. So I get a platinum plaque as an engineer. That right there is greater than anything that I've done before. And I've done all kind of amazing shit before. That just came this year. So it's like, I just be thinking like I'd be crazy to think I've already done the biggest shit that I've done. Like all that shit cool, but shit, nigga, man, please. I know for a fact I'm gonna make $1 million in my life and I ain't did that yet. I know that's bigger than all that shit. Cause that million I could look out for my kids.
Shit, you already got half of that one time, didn't you?
All day.
Yeah.
All day. But I you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, if I was to say like to this date, like I think not choosing those 5 scholarships and then the first song that I recorded with that label hit the Billboard 100, that right there was all the reassurance I needed to know I made the right decision. So that might have been the biggest moment of my life so far. That, you know what I'm saying, it might not be nothing that can top that, just because that shit, man, I heard the worst one from my family. Like them motherfucker damn, they told me down when I chose music over them 5 scholarships. Like I would call some of the names. I thought I'd never be calling like
Yeah.
stupid motherfucker, you the stupidest nigga on earth. You gonna choose to rap over fucking scholarships? You gonna be a bum. Stupid ass. Like I heard the worst shit. Which I 10% get it because you ain't never met nothing like me. You ain't never seen nothing like me. You ain't never seen nobody accomplish the things that I'm trying to accomplish. So I get it. But at the same time, bro, we love each other or not. Like, even if I fail at something, support me till I fail and allow me to fail.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
You're right.
Let's talk about that. Like, what's wrong with failing at something? If you love a motherfucker, why wouldn't you support them until they fail? And then when they fail, you help them get up as well. What the fuck is wrong with that?
Yeah, right.
You feel me? So, you know, it was, yeah, man, I'm glad I did what I did. That's probably the greatest.
Cool. Talking about Plaques or whatever. Has your song picked up the trend yet? You know that little trend everybody going back to like 10, 12 years ago and doing dances?
they've been hitting me up recently about it. They said mine next in line. I don't know if they made me feel like it's a secret congregation of kids that's blowing up these fucking songs or something. Nigga hit me up like, hey, bro, you know your shit next in line, bro. It's about to come. I'm like, who the fuck? How the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, where the fuck this come from? Like, yeah, they've been talking about it though.
Okay,
They've been talking about it. I'm all for it. I own mine, so I ain't tripping.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That might be that might be that meal.
I've gotten a check from No Cuffing since the day it dropped. Every 3 months of my life, I gotten a check for No Cuffing since it dropped. Like, that's another side that just make me, like, when I was originally dropping the music in the moment, in the flesh, like, it never seemed this big to me. But imagine getting paid, and let me paint a more clear picture because it fluctuates. But let's just say for this one song, every 3 months you get at least $300 for the rest of your life. Like, how can you not find other things to do around that and cover your bills? You're gonna get $300 every 3 months from this one song alone. Just one song. I got 5,000 songs in my catalog. For one of them, I get that amount every 3 months, and that's the bare minimum. It fluctuates as well, people. So, like, as an adult looking at that, it's like, damn, bro, why wouldn't we even did the most with that shit then? Because imagine if none of your other music hit, if you could get it to a certain extent, like where you getting like 3,000 every 3 months, that literally can pay bills in a certain city without nothing else contributed to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That right. All right, man. That's all I got, man. Dope interview. You got any inspiration to any upcoming people in the music industry?
Most definitely, man. I tell y'all, like I told the kids in the elementary school this week, the thing that I'm most grateful for is discovering what I love to do. If I was to drill anything into anyone's head, no matter what the age you are, but the earlier the better, it's to discover what you love to do. And it's for very simple facts. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how hard shit get. It don't matter how hard life get. It don't matter who the fucking president is. It don't matter what color the dollar turn. It don't matter what the fuck is the trend at the time. As long as you're doing what you love to do, it'll never feel like work. You'll never get tired of it. It don't matter if you ain't getting paid for it. It's going to make you happy. You're going to enjoy doing it. And the greatest thing that you can do is figure out how to monetize what you love to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's good, man. And what can they follow you at? And look you up and check out stuff you got going on.
Follow Tone the Goat, ToneTheGoat, all across the board, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That should lead everything else. Yeah, Tone the motherfucking Goat.
Yes, yeah. After this interview, yeah, I co-sign it now. Golly.
Stamp on that, man.
Yeah.
And then that's the thing, like, I could never say all I've done of what I've accomplished, but at the same time, man, people keep that humble presence in you too, man. That's gonna open up doors by default. Like, a lot of these niggas so cocky because they think they the best, and really you ain't got not one milestone to even represent that you can compete with the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I done wrote songs for Montel Jordan. That's a Grammy Award winner. I have songs with Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. That's a Grammy Award winner. Like, we start talking about its levels, this shit, this and the third. When have you ever been in a studio with a Grammy Award winner? So how dare you call yourself the GOAT or the best at anything?
All right. Well, I appreciate you for coming on, man. It's been great, man. Hey, we lock in.
For sure, Specks. You already know.
All right.